Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to some more Let's Play Dwarf Fortress. First of all, I'm going to apologize if anything wonky goes on during this video. We just had a power failure and my computer's rebooted and it's doing about 30,000 things in the background trying to rebuild file systems. So hopefully everything will be awesome and groovy. So let me unpause this. Now there we go. When we left things off, we had kind of failed to set up the charcoal industry, of course, because I had assigned the wrong job. So if I bring up my lazy noob pack, my utilities, and oh god, everything is running slow. Run program. Boom, over here. Then we want wood burning because I turned on furnace operating, which frankly these guys can all do the furnace operating. That would be fine too, but we want wood operating, or wood burning. Now, frankly, I'm a big fan of the Masterwork mod in terms of combining some of these jobs together because it doesn't make sense to have all these things kind of be separate. That's the wrong window. This is the one we want. All right, so now some people should start creating some charcoal for us over here at the wood furnace, and it does look like someone is running back and forth doing just that. We want to burn all the nasty, nasty trees. Now, as soon as we start to get a little bit of fuel, wow, words, then we will start to smelt some metal. So, the other thing we've got going on, of course, is we are still creating thrones, doors, repeatedly constructing blocks, which we will use for various constructions. But I'm also going to queue up, because I've been forgetting to do this. Again, I haven't played that much in some of the somewhat more recent mods. And I want to create rock jugs, which you make at the Craft Dwarf workshop, and they basically work just like barrels, except they fit more stuff in and are somehow lighter. I don't know. So we're going to throw some of those in. Okay, rock throne's completed. Some of the people were really like, please, for the sake of my OCD, you know, have these things line up so that our bedrooms are even. No, you guys are just going to have to suffer. Doors are good. We actually want to start with beds. We don't have beds. Do we have them on the queue? Yes, we do. Okay, they just haven't been processed yet. Build door? Yes, we do have doors. So I guess we'll keep... Actually... Since we don't have the stuff for our bedrooms right now anyway, I'm gonna... Ooh, we're out of doors too. We're gonna set up the bedroom, or the dining hall. Some of the people also said, why are you making wooden bolts? What about bone bolts? And you know what? That's probably an excellent idea. We should have some bone bits kicking around in our refuse pile and things. So let's go ahead and queue up some bone bolts as well. In fact, I guess we can max out 30. No, we do want to keep bones around for construction just in case. I'm going to go ahead and finish those those wooden bolts anyway, just because we have a whole lot of that stuff. I mean, they're both crap compared to metal bolts, obviously, as you would expect, but you know, they're going to be fine. Add task. Yeah, there we go. So already we can start to smelt our silver and gold, which we have around. And get started on that. I'm going to make sure there's a good supply of the fuel before we start, or will I? You know, I should be able to start a job here. Smelt native silver. And we'll do 30. Now, often what I do... Oh, we have conflict. Oh, that's hunting, I think. Often what I do is I'll just add a task and then put it here and then repeat. Of course, that will stop the task as soon as we run out of something. So there's pros and cons of doing it both ways depending on what you're trying to pull off. Let's just check the report. Yeah, it should just be miners fighting. No recent announcements. Okay, it's weird that it had an alert there, but no actual news. Or was it at the top? Oh, maybe it was at the top. Yeah, okay, the top is the most recent. Giant chinchilla. Yeah, so this is just hunting stuff, so we're killing giant chinchillas with silver bolts. Having trouble breathing, so we should have plenty of stuff to butcher and do all that. So, need empty food storage. Yeah, which I believe the jugs can be used for that. Maybe they can't be used for liquids, but they can be used for food. In fact, I think they can be used for bigger stacks. So we should be okay. Did I assign sweet pods, pigtails? Yes, that's fine. Doors are coming into place there. You want the other thing we will do is we will set to smoothing stone. I will start with the dining hall, but we'll come back and do the bedrooms afterwards, definitely. Still lots of digging around going on there. We've got more random kind of rocks. Cassiterite, which is an ore of tin, and apparently we can also use it for glazing. Alright, we still got that going on. See, this is often what I do is I'll queue up a repeating job of like all the things, and then it'll just go through. It'll do one of each and then start the queue over again. Now these bars, yeah, that's fine because you can make these bars out of other metals as well. Most of these are combinations, right? Brass is tin and copper, I think. Where's that? Bronze? Somewhere around there. We can, you can double check it. I mean, you can check it in real life, but you can also check the Dwarf Fortress wikis, and it'll tell you exactly what's involved in making these. But these are all compound bars. And why would you do some of these? Yeah, it adds value to things, but oftentimes what will happen later on is when you get certain types of nobility, there will be specific requests for specific types of goods. So someone will ask you for to make a bronze chair or something, so then you'll have to make a bronze bar and then make chairs out of that, for example. Now, pig iron is pretty good. Pig iron is like your low quality iron, and then you can use that to make better stuff. If I'm remembering everything correctly, I'm gonna have to double check some of these things because again I haven't played in a while. But you make the pig iron and then you use that to make steel, I think, from then on. I guess I could double check here. While the fortress is operating itself. Doors, fortress, wiki, pig iron. Let me double check here, just so that I've got it right. Iron plus flux plus fuel gives you pig iron. Iron plus pig iron plus flux plus fuel gives you steel. Yeah, that's what I thought. So it's kind of annoying that way. You end up having to take multiple steps. You have to use iron twice to make actual steel, and it's a couple of different processes, and you can't just sort of queue up the job in bulk. You've got to organize things. There we go. My manager screwed up my other native silver ore job, which is fine because I mostly want the silver ore done as a top priority. I believe these are charcoal sort of, yeah, I don't know, bars. I think they're considered bars, the charcoal. I think they're stored as bars. So that is being done and then it's being stored away. We're actually still having a little bit of a hard time with the amount of storage we've got kicking around. But we should be okay. Hopefully we've got no actual clutter anywhere. No, I don't think so. Ooh. This one's maybe threatening to fill up. We've got lots of beds though. Build bed. Start getting this stuff down. And I think those first few bedrooms can be converted into turned into actual bedrooms because I don't think they are yet. Yeah, make bedroom, make bedroom, make bedroom. At some point we'll have to de-assign or just take apart all these bedrooms because we probably won't want stuff there. Some people have made a good point in that why not just use big dormitories, and you certainly can. Dwarves are happier if they have their own bedrooms, but dormitories also work really well, and they are much less micromanaging. There we go, we've got the beds coming in, so that's good. And yeah, we have this big cavern. So what I'm hoping to do is equip a few dwarves with some basic weapons and armor, and then send them down there to clear the caverns. We still have our mugs. Yes, we do. Good. We actually need more craft dwarf workshops, and we'll get that going pretty soon. So again, it's just hunting. We have multiple hunters going on, and that's okay. I don't mind that. We'll bring in more meat. Speaking of meat, yeah, big question marks because we still don't have an actual bookkeeper. But we'll get, maybe we'll convert some of these bedrooms up here into that. And then, yeah, we're going to move, eventually when we reach lava down below, we're going to, or magma rather, we're going to move our metal industry down into the basement and then use this spot for just sort of other crafts and things. More migrants. Okay, so we're going to have lots of workers available. We're going to have to check out what they are pretty soon. It's looking like a pretty good wave. We're going to see how big it is. Some people ask how big of a wave you can get, and it really depends. You'll often find that your first wave is often maybe under 10 because it seems to be somewhat based on how much you trade away. And so if you've been very successful, if you've traded a lot of stuff since like the last migration wave, you might get a really huge one. There's a certain amount of randomness. Some people will get migration waves above 50 dwarves all at once, and that can actually be pretty rough. You want migrants, but after a point it starts to be kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah, we need food storage items. We'll see what we can do about that. Again, the rock jugs should count, but they're probably busy doing other things for now. That's okay. I mean, we've got food, we've got drink. We're doing okay. We're not, you know, we're not about to starve or anything. Did I ever set up an overland farm? No. And it looks like actually there's some barren ground here where the animals are almost overfeeding. So we might want to start butchering. We might want to start just bigger pastures. We've got a few different options. Let's go over to Dwarf Therapist and read dwarves. The latest migration wave. Oh, it's only 11. We got quite a few people with a variety of skills. Oh, we even got an actual metal crafter, which is kind of handy. We have bone crafters? Yeah, we do. Now, we have no one who's got the other smithing jobs. I think I'm going to give this guy the other smithing capacities just in case. And I'm going to take away his hauling of everything. Yeah, I mean, he might be lazy a lot, but at some point we're going to want that going. I guess I could have him work the furnace, and that would be okay. And we'll turn this off for now. And is there someone else who's not quite as useful? This person here who's just good at pressing. There, you're going to be another full-time furnace operator. We'll leave the wood burning on for now. Actually, we'll take the wood burning off of this guy. Commit those changes. Alright, so the new migrants are going to have a drink in the meeting hall, the smaller meeting hall, and then they're going to get ready to start getting to work. Meanwhile, down here we've got things that are smoothing. That's good. Let's see if we can't get some extra doors put down here. There and there. And there and there. So we've got that sealed off. And then how are we doing on tables? We do have tables, so let's get started placing them. Yeah, I'm going to do something like this. Okay, running out of tables, but it's okay. And then build chair or throne, and we'll get them down as well. So a lot of these are going to be taking up a lot of place in our stockpile as well, so that should help clear up some space. Oh, we need quite a few of them. So they'll bring that down, and as soon as we've got a bit of furniture down there, we will make this the official meeting hall, or the official dining hall. The size of it should make people happy, and then we'll move those cages down as well. The silver walls should be quite nice, and there's actually some gems in this corner here. What do we've got? Black zircon clusters. I don't know what that's like. And here we have some chinchilla tallow. Right. From the chinchillas we've been hunting, and that should get turned into some food. Now what I can do is set up a job to make a meal. There's 3 types. The better the meal, the more ingredients get used to make it. I'll just make 5 meals. I'll set up 30 of those, and we've still got the brew drink job, which is going very well. I don't know if any of it has been assigned down here. It has. I don't know how many brewers we've got though. I'd sort by nothingness. Actually, does that work? Sort by highest skill. Does that work? It's not really what I want either. Although let's... We've got 3 people assigned to brewing. That's a pretty decent number. And I'm going to want some form of symmetry on the other side. I think... Oh, I still have the idea of building my little burial chambers here. Actually, at first, less burial chambers and more just sort of coffins inlaid in the walls, like catacombs, crypts. One of those. But we do need to set up a... Can I sort? I can't sort by these columns, huh? Oh, I can. Okay, good. I do need to set up a hospital. I still don't have a doctor, which is really, really unfortunate. If I was running the other version of Dwarf Therapist, I could at least find the most competent person to be a doctor. We have to eyeball it and just tell someone, okay, congratulations, you're the bone saw. Zolbin, why are you... Probably because I got you trading. Hey, let's turn the mining back on for you there, buddy. So yeah, we're going to need a hospital, and the big question is going to be where to put it. Most of the fighting often happens near the surface. There's something to be said about doing that. Plus, if we need to bring... Who's fighting? You're fighting the Wolverine Man? Well, that's not good. What was I saying? Plus, oh yeah, you often need to bring water to sick people, so having it near the surface makes it easier to fill up from the water here. That being said, there's always a risk that, well, one, in the winter these are frozen over, so that's only going to work for so much. And what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to... Where's our caves? Do we have any water down here? Because if we've got any... Yeah, right here. See this? This is water. So what we can do is we can build a well that goes all the way through this earth. Oops. To right here. We can dig a well here. In fact, let me designate. It was here. Do a channel. I'm just going to do that just to keep it in mind for myself. So yeah, that actually wouldn't be too bad because it gives us... We could build the hospital maybe further down this hallway with access to the well. But the one risk with having it near the surface is if you do get attacked, it's possible that invaders will get between you and the hospital. I'm not super worried about that. It's definitely a risk. And what I might do is to get a tunnel behind here. Actually, only maybe 2 wide. And the hospital really doesn't have to be very big. This is actually like a fair bit larger than the space we'll actually need. But we'll have a nice well in the middle of it, so that's not too shabby. I may as well dig out the space. We're going to have to start constructing things for it soon. And then, yeah, if we have to assign someone to be a random bone saws, we'll do whatever we have to do. Okay, and with that, hopefully there's no flying monsters, but let's assume that there aren't. I'm going to dig a channel straight down here. So H to channel. Now the channel is actually a little bit tricky. There we go. So what we're going to want to do, there we go, that should set it. The channel is a very tricky thing to do. So what it is, it's people digging downwards, right? And the problem is with this one little square tile like this, the dwarf will dig down and down and down and down until he loses the final piece of ground. Like if I dig the channel right here, he's just going to fall through and then drown. So what you actually have to do is you have to... Now, falling one level is fine. Like, they basically, like, dig a ramp underneath themselves, so I think they can fall the one level, and they'll be okay. I might be wrong. Yeah, because they can dig straight down. Well, actually, I'm not sure. I guess I want mine underneath it. What I will do, because, so the channel comes out here, right? So then they will pop and drop down here, and then what we can do is we can tunnel our way out. And that is going to be okay-ish, except that we're on the wrong level. Here we are. Over here. Up. And... how do I want to do this? Actually, yeah, I guess I can dig this out. I'll have to build some stairs here later, but this is going to work out fine for now. So this way, so someone will hopefully come and dig out this route, and then whoever is tunneling downwards will eventually pop out right here, and then we'll be able to escape as opposed to starve to death. And then what we'll do is we'll come back and do the last channel. We can set a job for a traction bench, which is one of the things you need to set bones. I'm going to set 3 of them. Hopefully we've got everything we need for that. Well, we need some rope, we need some blocks, I think, and a few things like that. Oh, we've got a hen. Let's check our animal situation. So we've got quite a few of them, and obviously the pecking has gotten pretty strong. I think I may cull some dogs here. We have a lot of puppies, but unlike with the kittens, I don't want to kill them. So what I will do is I will get rid of a few adult dogs, like that. I could also train some hunting dogs. But this will do. We'll just keep the population a little bit lower. Although I've probably called the dogs that I had chained up here. That will be kind of annoying, but that's life. All these bedrooms are assigned. Yeah. Oh, and some of them are by couples too, right? So some people have gotten married, so they will bed together, which is very convenient. You need fewer bedrooms. All right, that's still going on there. Now we can create a dining room. Like that. Make this the meeting hall. Yes. And then what I can do is deconstruct all these. So I'm using Q here, and then I'm just going to X through all of these, and it's going to set a removal. And especially with the one that was the dining room, that's going to make this not be a dining room. I think if I remove this building, does it release them? Hopefully not. Hopefully it just goes and restores them, like stores them in the storage again. So we'll get some people to deconstruct all this, and then we can use it for downstairs. We'll do the same thing with the other bedrooms at some point as well. Alright, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. I don't know. You know what it's time for? Build table. Again, it's going to be another unsexy kind of office, but we're going to set up a bookkeeper over here. We'll get that done finally. Bookkeeper. So not Zolban. Zolban's pretty busy. Another miner? A mason? Maybe Zazit. None of them has skills anyway. So Zazit over here is going to become our bookkeeper. So we're going to click on the chair, make throne room / study, just make it small enough to get the table. We're going to assign this to Zazit, our bookkeeper. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to hit N. So this is our list of our nobles and administrators. We're going to go to bookkeeper, and we can hit S for settings. And on this, I'm going to set my counts to the absolute highest precision. I want exact numbers of all the goods. It takes a fair amount of time to do and get right. So your bookkeeper is going to be pretty occupied. And I guess, you know what, maybe I should have explicitly chosen someone with no useful skills, but we're just going to have to do that. Hey, we've got a human caravan. Okay, we're going to sell them some mugs. Assuming we can get them here. Unlike the last time where we didn't have any goods to trade. Trader requested. We're going to put that in nice and early. And we will say finished goods barrel. Yeah. Oops. Good. And do we have any loose mugs? No. Alright, so hopefully those finished goods barrels will actually have mugs this time so we can sell. We're making jugs. Oh, what happened to the mugs job? You see? Oh, no, there it is. Okay. And yeah, I mean, making all these jugs will slow down the mug job, but it's still going to be okay. Got some bolts clicking. Oh, this is overflowing with crap. So we are definitely starting to have a storage issue. Mostly because of the way that I'm storing everything at once in one area. But it should be less of a problem. We can actually clear some more space by dropping some... Nope. Containers in here so we can get some more. I want to use the coffers. It doesn't actually matter. They're fine with any container. But it feels like coffers is the most appropriate, right? So we've got that, and then we also want cabinets, which is H. Oops, no. Cabinet is F. There we go, and we've got tons of them. And that's really what's occupying a lot of storage, because you can't stack these on top of one another, you can't put them in containers, you know, nothing of the sort. I guess I should start up here. In my OCD incompatible rooms. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I never checked the volume settings. Hopefully they were okay. They seem to be okay. Alright. So, escape out of this. Escape out of this. A bunch of dwarves will pick all that stuff up, which will actually be really good for us. I'll put some doors down again in a sec, and then start assigning these bedrooms. I guess the first few can actually be converted. Oh, I already did them. So this one can be made a bedroom, but the rest are still waiting for doors, which we'll do momentarily. Okay, so people, brokers currently digging, which is fine-ish. We don't actually have that many digging jobs going on, unless our broker is the one who gets chosen to actually drop stuff, which would be really annoying. So you know what I'm going to do? Zulbin. Here we go. We want this. Zulbin, you are... Yeah, see, it's the same thing as last time. That's why we sat around with Zulbin not being a miner for a while. It's because we wanted him to trade. Storing item in bin. Oh, he's probably putting his axe away, or his pickaxe away, rather. We'll see what we can get from these humans. Jobs being processed. Everything's being worked on except brewed drink, just because there was nowhere to put it. But we are still okay on drink. So you can see now we don't have like question marks. They're no longer approximations. We have exact numbers on our stocks, which is great. And that'll include over here. And this having this listing be accurate is incredibly handy, I find. We actually have one traction bench already. Okay. And casts? Really? Like, we have whole casts? Traction bench. Need chain, yeah. So we need chain. By chain, they also mean rope. Anything like that. Broker... Is the broker there? Or is he on his way there? Because I can't actually start trading yet. I did tell him to move goods here. Where's Zulbin? Oops. Creature zoom. Oh, there he goes. Alright, he's on his way. There we go. I think he's in the middle. And good. So, trade. Why do we have jugs in there? Do we have mugs? We don't have a whole lot. Okay, I'm going to have to do something about our mug crafting industry because it's not working out. I'm going to just trade the whole bins because it's easier and technically they have a little bit of value. That is not worth a whole lot. I'm going to grab a few metal bars, and that may be the most significant. We've got some cut gems, but that's okay. I'm not going to trade. I can trade for some glass. I don't remember if we have a glass industry, and sometimes that can really be a thing. Wood. I think we're okay there. We'll get some ropes. Ooh, cheaper ropes. We can probably afford a little bit more. Again, we'll grab a couple more ropes just because it's very... It's some water skins and leather. Just a water skin. Or just the leather, rather. Alright, let's see if we can offer this, or trade this. We get some boars, gobblers in their cage, too. We can probably afford that. Another cavy boar. A little bit of booze. Trade? Okay. Yeah, so... Go away, trader. We don't need you. Slaughtered the dog. Right, hopefully we've got some metal at this point. Actually, we can check the stocks for that. So stocks, we want to look at bars, which are near the bottom of the first page here. So we've got 31 silver bars set up. Okay, that's really good. We have 25 charcoal left over. Awesome. So we can actually do quite a bit with that. I'm going to go ahead and cancel the repeating job for silver. And actually, let's cancel this thing as well, so they don't keep adding it. And then we're going to start, I guess we'll make 10 silver warhammers. So then we can get a nice melee squad going on. Now, we're also going to need our leather armor. Now, I think we've got all the equipment, all the workshops we need. I think we have a leather worker. Do we? We have tanner. We may not actually have a leather worker. No. So, again, I'm going to put it in the stupid place for now. The leather works. For all I know, I saw it was there and I just, you know, didn't really see it. I guess it could have told me. Hold on. Cancel this. Build workshop, leatherwork. Yeah, there's no number next to it, so no, I didn't have one. And yeah, build that on microline. So do that there, and then we'll just construct some suit of armors. We got a Wolverine man still being a pain in the ass, so we want to try to set that up as soon as we can. And these guys are still buzzing around, right? We could probably do more trading if we want. Let's re-enable Zulbin and then not worry about it. It's a crappy trade. Craft Dwarf, especially the stone crafts. We've got 2, including an epic one who actually is busy doing other things quite a lot. So let's turn that off. So now we're going to have 2 full-time stonecrafters. Did that restore itself? Yeah, it did. Stonecrafting, there we go. Wood burning is also turned on for our legendary one, which seems a little silly. Oh, this one's also a mason. That's part of the problem. Okay, so this one's going to be torn between masonry and stone carving. You know what? Let's turn off your stone crafting. You're going to be a dedicated mason. You're doing nothing but masoning. And actually, you're also the stockpile person, which is kind of awkward. We do have other people set to masonry. No one with actual skill, though. But that'll be okay. All right, let's do that. So hopefully we'll just get an epic jug maker. Someone's just given birth to a girl. We'll have a baby. Okay, Wolverine Man being a pain in the ass. We don't have our squad here. Equipment. What's the font thing? Is it F12? Yeah. So I know this will look kind of stupid this way, but it means we don't have missing characters. These guys do not have any real equipment at this point. If I check my stocks, do I have any armor? I do, actually. Oh, most of it is actual clothing. We do have a couple of breastplates. 4 breastplates. Seems to be all. Well, that's kind of cool. So what we'll do is we'll set up some melee people. Actually, I guess we can start sorting this out now. The ones who are assigned to be melee, we're going to say remove the armor, add armor, wear a breastplate. Same thing here. Remove it, add it, breastplate. Remove it, add it. I mean, this is not necessarily the best way of doing it. And to be honest, these are still going to be like more of my highly skilled people that are in this particular army. But I don't want to micromanage my workforce that much. It sounds like a big pain in the butt. Okay, let's, maybe we'll even activate our squad. We'll see if they can pick up their equipment. We might have to go and kill that Wolverine Man. I think the Wolverine Man is actually attacking people. Got the humans kicking around still. Well, he's not even on the list anymore. I don't even know where the Wolverine Man has gone, so maybe it's fine. Still, I'm okay with activating the squad temporarily. Maybe they'll pick up a little bit of their equipment. Would not be the end of the world. Meanwhile, dining room here is good. We still have tables. Yes, we have tables, so let's add them to the room. And start from this side. Need table. Chairs? And now we're out of chairs. Do we have jobs for those at this point? No. So, actually, let's add rock table. How many do we need? We've got 9 to a row. We've put down 6, so we need 12 more. And, oh wait, that's chairs. So, we actually only had the 3, so it's 18, so we need 15, so we need sorry. We need 18, 3, 12, that's 15. Yeah, so 3 more. Never do math on live TV. Rock table. So our chairs is the thing we needed 12. Rock throne, 12 of those. Okay. How long is this video going? Oh, I need to put a cut in here. So let's do that. Otherwise, I mean, things are going. The problems with that Wolverine Man. It'd be nice to kill more of those. Get them out of the way. Looks like we've got a couple beds going in our stockpile. We've certainly are stocking up on our bars. Okay, that's what I want. Yeah. Silver bars, zinc bars, charcoal, So we can start, yeah, definitely smelting now. We should have... We don't have a leather worker? First of all. That's surprising. Wow. Okay. Sort by total skill levels. You have the... You're probably a baby. Yeah. So, you guys are generally useless. There's going to be some shitty leather armor, but someone start working on leather armor. Well, I guess I shouldn't do it that way. Who's, like, genuinely not very useful? This one's not doing anything right now, so let's tell you what. You have the grandiose job. You and you at the bottom get to be the leather workers then. So that's one. The other thing, we need a metalsmith forge, which is F. We don't have that. That's what we need to start constructing our weapons. So I'm going to plop that down. We have 3 anvils, which is nice. And we're going to put that down. And then, just out of curiosity... Oh, right, because we had 1 metal crafter. Yeah, down there. Let me... nothing. 1 metal crafter and no one else with any weaponsmithing skills. So this is going to be our person that's going to try to handle all that. And we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll get someone dedicated later on. Do we have any gem cutters? Yeah, we do. Okay. So, yeah, well, we'll put that in there. So these cages have been disassembled as well, which means we can actually put them down in the dining room. But we'll do that next time. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.